Welcome back to 5 Minute Knives, where today we're going to be discussing not a knife, but a watch. And this one here is the Casio G-SHOCK Square 5600BW, I believe? The blacked out. I mean, look for the pictures. Okay, here it is. This is the Bluetooth model. Let me get my fingerprint off I just put. There you go. It's a really cool watch. We're not going to get into all the specs and features because, again, ain't that type of show. I don't do that. I tell you if I enjoy what I bought, and then you look into it with a little bit more confidence. That's all. Just, just yapping for a few minutes about the stuff I have laying around the house. As a matter of fact, when I run out of stuff, there may be a blip in uploads, so go back and watch the old ones. But what do I think about this watch? It's my favorite watch. I had a whole bunch of analog watches and, auto watches and things like that. I really like a nice military field watch. I prefer it. But this isn't too much bigger, and the capability it gives you is totally, totally, totally worth it. The fact that I don't need to ever set the time, and it is solar charged, it's ridiculous. Now, I will say this, though. They said that like a half hour to 40 minutes in the sun, and it's charged for 10 months. That may be, and it's possible that I never fully charged it when I initially got it, because I put it behind a window. So that's something I just learned. Don't put this in a windowsill that's got a closed window. It's not quite the same as opening that window because that will charge fast. So I had it inside. I thought I had it charged, and it said low. It kept saying low, and I was surprised by that. But she's fully charged now, and I'm very, very happy with this purchase. I had the beater for a while, and I just figured, well, if I need a good apocalypse watch, what am I going to get? And I would say minus the combi bracelet, as sharp as this looks, look at that two-tone accent. This is cool, and this clasp is neat. Really easy to adjust too. I'm not normally good with that stuff, and I was fine with it. Real quick, if I can do this on camera. Height. Height. Is it upside down? Yes, it is. Of course it is. Here we go. Easy peasy. Right? Bam. So that's how it looks on the wrists. I have medium, small wrists, but whatever. You can adjust it. Not important. How does it feel on the wrist? Very comfortable. Very comfortable on the wrist. It's a nice watch to rock around as an EDC watch. Not only that, it looks like it's hard to read on this screen, but you're going to have to take my word for it. It's not a big deal in person. I'm probably going to get those bull bars for it. I love the lack of billboarding on this one versus the older model that has just all that type everywhere, and it's just, you get a migraine when you look at it. It's just confusing. The buttons are a little weird to push in, but I don't really mess with a lot of the features. There's a stopwatch on this. There's world time on this. I like that I could mess with everything from the app, but again, full transparency, I only messed with the app when I first got it. I haven't touched it since. I just leave, I push this button for a little while and it sets, I believe. Yeah, it says time. Hold. This is for alarm. And this is, oh, I see what I'm doing. I'm messing around. Okay, so we're cycling through. I know, I'm crazy. There's that. And then you can hit that once briefly. I hope you guys can see it. I'm looking through the viewfinder. It looks okay to me. And then this will sit like that until it catches a signal, and then it'll set the time perfectly. Plus, I believe it's in a quartz movement, so it doesn't really get that out of whack, period. There you go. So now it has set the time, I believe, via the atomic clock, and then it also connects to Bluetooth to my phone. There is a really cool phone finder feature on this, where you could find your phone and find your watch through that. That's pretty neat. Again, above my pay grade. I don't mess with a lot of this stuff. I will say another upgrade is the screws are a little bit more inset from the beater model. They don't pull the hairs out of your arm. The clasp is really nice. Would I recommend the combi bracelet or this bracelet? It depends. If you're looking for an apocalypse watch and you just want to, something as durable as possible, I'd go with the other bracelet. Something either more rubberized or nylon even. But this is kind of like sharp looking. I wanted something sharp. I may actually even switch this bezel to a metal bezel, which you can do, which is really neat. So you can customize these things. You can do a lot. They go through the roof. They get so expensive. It's crazy. That being said, I don't think they really get much better in this feature-wise. I mean, the screen might be a little better on the higher-end models. The metal models start at around $500. I'll never find out. This was about $150, I believe. I do think it was worth every penny. Bottom line, guys, is this a buy? If you're a user, Hell yes. If you're a collector, yup. Yup. Those combi bracelets were hard to find. This comes standard with it. So there you go. It's kind of a no-brainer. I know it was kind of like a meh review, but what are you going to say about this thing? It's awesome. It's a perfected, tried and true design over 20 plus years. It rocks. I love the look of it. It's a total buy. I'm thrilled with it, and I would tell you guys if it was otherwise. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time on 5 Minute Knives.